Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers praised the maturity of his side as they overcame Rosenborg to progress to the Champions League playoff round. James Forrest's stunning second-half strike in Trondheim sealed the 1-0 victory on aggregate. Rodgers says 12 months on from hoping his side would make it through the qualifying rounds, he now expects them to reach the group stage. "I was going into these games last year hoping we get through," Rodgers said. "It's a different mentality now. That comes from the belief from how they've worked and how they play. It was a big performance. Everybody was talking about the pressure of the game. To play that way was sensational. I'm delighted the way the players kept their nerve." The game was still tied 0-0 at halftime, with Celtic's burning chances through Forrest and Eric Sviatchenko. The visitors had to weather a Rosenborg storm after the interval, but remained composed and were rewarded by Forrest lashing the ball high into the roof of the net from a tight angle. The winger started the game at centre-forward, with the fit-again Lee Griffiths on the bench, but had moved back out wide before he struck the vital away goal. Late on, though, Forrest failed to convert a second goal with only the Rosenborg goalkeeper, Andre Hansen, to beat. "He should have scored another one. I said that to him," Rodgers said. "He played the centre-forward role really well. He's plays it differently to a standard number 9. But you wouldn't have looked at the game and said you weren't playing with a striker. This was a game to manage. If it goes into extra time, we are conscious that we want to introduce Griff, but knowing that he's got maximum an hour in his legs. The players knew that, and I said it was important who finishes the game as much as who starts it. It was comfortable throughout the game. We haven't conceded a goal in this qualifying phase. People look at our creativity, but there's steel there, not just style." Celtic did suffer a setback in the first half, though, when Sviatchenko hobbled off with an injured knee after a collision with Anders Conradson. He was replaced by midfielder Nearbitten, who slotted in at centre-back. "I've gotta trust in them that they understand how we play," Rodgers said. "We have a way of working, we've identified a style of football, and we have a philosophy in how we defend and attack. You never want to lose players with injuries, but when you do, others step in. Look at Nearbitten, came in as a midfield player but played at the back as though he'd been there all his life. I won't know Sviatchenko's condition until the next couple of days. Unfortunately, he straightened his leg and the guy landed on him." Celtic will be seeded in Friday's playoff round draw, so will need to overcome Astana, Karabag, Rijeka, Hapoel Beersheva, Slavia Prague to reach the group stage. When the draw comes, it's going to be one of those anxious moments again at some point over the two legs, Rodgers added. "Whoever we get, it will be a tough game, but my focus is now on Hearts in the Premiership on Saturday."